Well, today we have a special. Again, these trains keep getting lost. Today we're running into the Southern Pacific Sunset Limited train number, this would be number 2. Got lost. Showed up out here on the Grande Pacific. May soon have to change the motor power on it too, so we can put the E9 Black Widows. The PA set is a precision engineering set. Think I got this one in the late 90s. All 3 engines are powered. The 2A units have, I think, are the ones with the sound. The cars are the Walters cars, and the Cato, and the business car is a Cato business car, which good friend George Miller put the lights in, track lights in the back of the car. So we passed by the Silverville yard and the Silverville station. I always like to make a note when we pass by the no-name city about the very pretty young lady who's patiently been waiting for the train to stop now for almost 13 years. Oh well, can't have everything. Now we're coming into the Apex and Apex Yard. Well, we've had a change in motor power here at Apex. We now have the E9s, Black Widow E9s, pulling our train. And they're headed up to Summit. East Summit and West Summit. And here comes the Sunset Limited with new power. Headed up through East Summit. And down below the yard is tolling. Get up here to the East Summit Station and see if anybody wants to get off or on. Excuse me, West Summit. So this is West Summit. And this is the Colorado River with the Rawlins branch line in the foreground. As the passenger Sunset Limited goes over the on the main line, headed up towards Rawlins Pass Tunnel. Climb up towards the pass. And of course, the Rawlins Pass Tunnel is 6.3 miles long. It was built in 1927. So there it is. As that train heads on into the tunnel. And this is the other side of the Colorado Road. See, it runs all the way across the railroad. So these are the Rocky Mountains on the other side. This is on the east side of the Continental Divide. And trains coming out of Rawlins Pass Tunnel. And down below is the Rawlins Pass branch line, and this is unfinished territory. Okay, there you go. Can't have everything. This is the town coming up through here, and off the Rawlins branch is the narrow gauge, dual gauge track, and town of Salamosa. And that's Salida and Alamosa, okay? Because this is where the narrow gauge is. Okay, so we go up here into the area in Colorado, which a lot of people are familiar with. And the narrow gauge comes across here and intersects with the Denver Rio Grande trackage. It goes off into the mountains. This is the Love Pass cutoff. Love Pass goes back, Love Pass tracks goes back to the tunnel there. And they service some cattle ranchers. This is the Door River Bridge. Goes across the Door. And now we're headed into Rocky Loop. This section of railroad, we needed to climb up 8 more inches so I didn't have to duck under when I came in the door. So that's what this loop's all about. I had to gain 8 more inches so I didn't have to duck. And that's the absolute living truth, people. There's a whole video on building all this in the styrofoam. Those mountains in the background is nothing but a big block of white styrofoam. About 13 inches high, 14 inches high, a foot thick, and it was about 12, 13 feet long. We carved it all up with a hot knife. And here comes our train. There's our train in the Helix. This is the TV monitor. The monitor is set up to take the recording of the Helix so people can watch where their trains are. Now, we're on the inside track coming down, and that's 9.5 turns coming down. 33-inch radius coming down. You have to go top to bottom on the inside. There's no getting off anywhere in between. Train has made it back down into the staging area on the railroad, and we'll pass by the Union Passenger Terminal, and the train has to go make a reverse so we can back it into the station. Grande Pacific requires all passenger trains to back into the station. Just hit the reversing loop. Electronically anyway. Now, what happened there is some of these decoders work real good on the reverse loops, other ones don't. And I don't think that gap is quite staggered. You got to stagger them about 1/16 of an inch for them to work right. And that's what happened there. It came out the other side and hit the reverser, and it had to react. Sorry, these engines do not have sound. Maybe you figured that out by now. But so we're going to go in on alongside the California Zephyr there. And that's train 2. Train 1's on the other track. If we run passenger trains during operation session, we run the 2 Zephyrs. Okay, so we hit this stop button here. Stop the train. Select accessory 150. Enter 1. Reverse. All right. So we're going back right into the station here. Hopefully. I have one car in this set, which I'm going to try to edit out the 3 or 4 issues, but I can tell you that I have one car in here that's the trucks got into a situation, got a short on it. It's the one with the black trucks. Literally melted it. Got a car, replaced parts, eventually replaced trucks. Never ever have gotten this car to operate correctly. Just fool with it during the session, stopped and tried to fool with it. So you can't fix, once the problem happens, it happens. So anyway, we're in and backed up all the way to the station. So, and this is the Grande Pacific Union Passenger Terminal. That is a photograph of the Walters Union Passenger Building. Gary McMillis built it and had it at the Mid-South Model Railroad Club. And I took the building, set it on a white background, everything, took pictures of it, took it to Sam's and had them printed out on a big printer and mounted it up. Had to cut the two sides off to make it come out right in the photograph and remount those, so it gave it the appearance of the two wings. But that's all on foam core board, and if you got up close, you can see through the building where the photograph was taken to what was in the background. But it's effective because I didn't see any point in wasting that much space to put that building in. So this is a tour of the Grande Pacific today with the Sunset Limited, and I hope you've enjoyed it. And here we are, January 28th, 2021. All I can say, people, is we keep moving forward.